Hey there guys, what's happening? It's Mike here and I've just touched down into Ho Chi Minh City Airport from Bangkok, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you the updated travel requirements for people traveling to Vietnam in the coming weeks or months. So if that's you, make sure you stick around till the end of the video because I'm going to share with you all the information that you need to know about documents, insurance and everything else so you can get to Vietnam safely. Now it took me about 15 minutes from getting off the plane through here to the arrivals lounge, and you can see it's pretty quiet. There's not too many people around, so I'm going to head outside, get myself a taxi back to my place and D7 and get started with today's video. So without further ado, let's go. So here we are at my apartment back in District 7 of Ho Chi Minh City, and in this video I really want to cover 5 main points regarding the travel requirements to Vietnam right now. And the first one is the testing requirements and the vaccination record requirements. Now for the past couple of months, I think it was May that this decision was passed, there is no requirement to show any kind of test or any kind of vaccination record to travel to Vietnam. So that's good news, right? You don't have to pay $100 to have your brain swabbed just to pass through immigration in Vietnam. So that is a positive step by the Vietnamese government. No vaccination records are required and no form of test is required. The second point I want to discuss is insurance. Now, I wasn't asked to show any form of insurance coming through immigration the last 2 times that I entered Vietnam. However, according to the Vietnamese government website, it is still required. And I was looking on a couple of other websites, the UK government, the US government, the Irish government, and according to those, it is highly advised that you get insurance to travel to Vietnam. Now, although they might not ask for it when you're going through immigration, to me it just makes sense to get insured if you're coming to a foreign country, right? After 10 years being an expat, I've seen countless people getting admitted to hospital and not having the money to pay for it, and some people even starting GoFundMe accounts to pay for their treatment, and you don't want to be that guy. For the sake of what, $50 for a couple of weeks, get the insurance, guys. Now, the company that I went with and that I affiliate with as well, guys, is a company called LUMA. The link is in the description to this video, and they've got a special deal with the Vietnamese pass or the Vietnam pass, and it's as low as, I think it was $30 I paid for a month or something like that. So for the sake of $30, why not get insured, you know? And they also offer something called an ASEAN pass, which covers you for the whole ASEAN region, Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Bali. So if you're doing the digital nomad thing, that can be a good option for you as well. Now, being fully transparent, I partner up with LUMA. They're a great company. I've referred hundreds of people to them, and I will receive a small percentage of that sale, and that helps me keep on building the channel and make videos like this for you guys. Now, you're quite free to go over to their primary website and purchase there if you would like to, but the link's in the description to this video. I'll get a small percentage of that sale, just so you're aware, guys. So that's the insurance side of things. The third thing that I want to talk about is visa requirements. Now, I'm personally on a business visa, so that allows me to stay here long term. However, if you are planning to come to Vietnam, you've pretty much got 2 options. You can go for the visa exemption. Now, there is a list of countries that I will put in the description to this video that can get a visa exemption from anything from 15 to 30 days, okay? Now, if your name or if your country's name isn't on that list, you can probably apply for the e-visa, which allows you to stay for 30 days. And that's an e-visa that you apply for online before you arrive. and you can stay for 30 days. Now, what some people are doing who want to stay for 60, 90 days, they're getting an e-visa, they're going through to like day 20, they're applying for another one, and then they're doing a visa run. Now, it's not the ideal way to stay in Vietnam long term, but realistically now, there aren't too many ways. If you want to see more info about how to stay in Vietnam for a little bit longer than 30 days, I put a video together about that you can check out. But that is it regarding the visa. You can either go for the visa exemption or you can go for the e-visa, okay? So that's the visa. Now we need to talk about return flights, which is really important. Now, having a return flight seems to be a requirement, okay? Because I was on a business visa, I wasn't asked for it. However, the guy behind me in the queue only had a one-way flight, and he had to book a return flight to his home country. He had to book an outward flight to Vietnam standing at the counter there. So the airlines are asking for return flights. Now, when I was at the immigration bureau or the immigration counter in the Vietnamese airport, I was also asked if I had a return flight, but then he saw my business visa, so he said it was okay. So really important, guys, make sure that you've got a flight out of Vietnam. Like I say, you don't want any nasty surprises at the airport, okay? So that's the fourth point. And the fifth and final point is more of a useful bit of information. Now, it's about taxis, all right? If you walk straight out of the airport in Ho Chi Minh City, you're going to get hustled by taxi drivers. Taxi, 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 taxi. What I recommend you do, guys, is go straight out of the main door of the airport and turn left, and you'll see signs for taxis, okay? Now, like I say, you're going to get hustled off loads of people. You'll see the taxi rank down at the end. Make sure you ask the people, meter taxi, okay? You want to get a meter taxi. Now, I jumped into one of these meter taxis at the airport, and I got about half the way back to my apartment, and I saw that the fare was like double what it should be. I was like, what's going on here? So I put on Google Translate, why is the price so expensive? And he sort of started fumbling, he didn't know what to say. So I paid him and I jumped out of the cab. Okay, now the price of the cabs inside the airport is double what you'll pay on the street. So, a smart thing to do, you can just walk straight out of the airport grounds and flag a cab on the street. Now, obviously, if you've got loads of big luggage, etc., that might be a bit tricky. But if you want to save some cash on a cab, guys, half price, quite literally, you can walk out onto the street and there's loads of cabs, loads of motorbike taxis if you've just got small bags. And you can flag one of them and it's going to save you $20, $10 maybe getting to your apartment or your hotel. So that's the final tip for you if you want to save a couple of quid on your taxi. So guys, I hope this video has been valuable for you. The 5 points regarding travel requirements to Vietnam right now. If you've got any questions, guys, do let me know in the comments, or if you'd like to join my free Facebook group, Digital Nomad Entrepreneurs, there is also a link in the description and the pinned comment to this video for you to join that today. With that said, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.